What is up, guys? It's Valkia, and we're going to talk about Pharah and how viable she is in the latest patch. The latest patch saw a buff to McCree, it brought Anna along, and also Zenyatta is kind of back in play now because his health has been buffed, so Discord orbs are now flying around as they were before. So let's talk about McCree, because McCree is the biggest problem here. McCree has had a increase in damage on his single shot revolver at range now, which means when Pharah goes into the sky, she can be taken down very quickly. Now this is all down to the person who is controlling McCree. Is their aim good enough? Can you get a rocket on them quick enough? Now I've found in games, I've had both. I've had a game where I can take out the hit scans, I can take out the McCrees, I can take out the soldiers quicker than they can take me out, and I can, because it's projectile, you can kind of shoot and hide around corners, and if you're good and you can kind of be very versatile and move around and they're not expecting where you're going to peek out to shoot, you can actually take down the hit scans pretty easily. But on the other hand, if you're facing a good McCree who has a good headshot shooting rate, you've got to be very careful, and you've got to work out after like the first life or two playing Pharah, is it worth me continuing with Pharah, or should I take another hero? Because if you can be taken out that quickly, you're not going to be the best asset to your team. So what you've got to do is you've just got to identify how good the person who is controlling the hit scan is. Soldier actually had a bit of a nerf. So he had his spray, you could kind of shoot 4 bursts and then it would reset back to being able to shoot accurate again. But now they've kind of changed that. So Soldier is going to be less picked, McCree is going to be more picked. Maybe, most likely, he's going to be nerfed again because he's a bit too powerful. You see him farm too much in gameplay now, and I'm sure the win rate, I haven't checked it yet, is going to be very high using McCree. So you've got to be just super careful if you're going to be picking Pharah against a really good hit scan. Now, Anna, again, is another new hero that's taken into play. She is a sniper, so you know she's got an advantage, especially that she's got hit scan with her right click. She can also put you to sleep and knock you out of the sky as well. So her sleeping projectile is a projectile, so she has to be skilled to hit you, but if she can take you down pretty quickly. But yeah, you've got to be like super careful with Anna as well. Just being another sniper that can start taking damage to you, it's less of a problem than McCree, but still something you should be very aware of. My best advice, what I can give you here, is just you've got to play clever. You've got to play clever, and you've got to see what is working. And don't forget, Pharah doesn't always need to be in the sky. You can keep Pharah on the ground. It makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable playing Pharah on the ground, but her rockets still do a shit ton of damage. So you can peek out, start shooting projectile rockets. It can kind of hold the enemies off as they're trying to push in. But don't forget, there are other teammates that you've got on your team, so you know the McCree isn't always going to be focusing on you. So if you get a chance and you're good at Pharah and you can get like a direct rocket straight in, you still have the chance to take out anybody as you did before. Zenyatta's just had a bit of a health buff, so Zenyatta is back into play now because his ulti gives him more speed to catch up with the team or get away, and also he's got more health, so he doesn't just get melted straight away. Discord orbs have always been a problem, of course, because it does 50% extra damage to you if you get hit. So a combination of a Discord orb on you, even with the Zenyatta throwing out, you know, his balls, you know, you're still gonna be a target which can be taken down pretty quickly. So my honest answer is Pharah is still viable at like a medium level, but as soon as you get to a higher level where you've got some really skilled hit scan players, it's going to be very, very difficult, because as soon as you go into the sky, they'll be on you, and you know, by the time your rocket actually reaches them, because it's projectile not hit scan, you could be dead already. So be smart. I'd say not to play Pharah at too high end. Like, I've started to play other heroes now, including Tracer, McCree. I need to try and learn the support, so I might play some more Zarya. I've got some McCree videos coming soon, but it's just a case of, if you're confident and you can use Pharah in a clever way, using walls as cover, you know, you can't go too far into the open, otherwise you'll just get taken down very quickly. You know, the last thing you want is to just be always dead. It's just not fun. You know, your teammates can get aggravated with you because you've got to make sensible choices when you play the game, and you've got to have something which, you know, makes you guys a team together and not just kind of you fly in the sky and you die all the time. So if anybody's watched my streams, which I do on Twitch recently, you'll notice that I play more of different heroes. And then I said to myself, what if I was to take Pharah would I still win? And yes, I have taken Pharah and I have dominated like I have done before and destroyed the enemy team, but it's still, I've found problems, more problems now than I had done before. And at first, I didn't want to take Pharah because it was more of a psychological thing. Oh, the patch has dropped. Pharah's not going to be viable anymore, so I'm just not going to play her. And I found that I was losing games. I'm like, well, I used to win games with Pharah. So I took Pharah and I continued to win games again. So I think I'm in my skill rating level at the moment. I'm 68. I have been 70. I'm just a little, I'm in the kind of bracket area where I can use Pharah. As soon as I get like maybe high 70s, then it's going to become tougher to use. So guys, thanks for watching. If you've got anything to add to this, make sure to drop it into the comments below. I'm interested to find out your experiences with Pharah with the patch as well. If you've played her and if you still find that she's working for you. If you're a lower skill tier, let me know as well. Let me put your skill rating into the chat, and I want to get like an overview on who uses Pharah and who's kind of dropped Pharah. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a subscribe and a thumbs up as well. Guys, watch out for my next video dropping soon, and I look forward to having you back again.